Okay guys, King Mayhem here back. I'm gonna automate the tree farm item transfer. So what I'm gonna do is, I've actually expanded the tree farm out a little bit, but when the tree farm gets to this point right here, I'm actually gonna change out this rail with, it's a detection rail. So what'll happen is the cargo, or the train car here, will stop on it and dump all of its items, and then items will be transferred into this drawer over here. So let's get that going. In order to do that, we are going to need a way to transfer items. So we're going to need some transfer pipes and a transfer node. I also wanted to have a chest down there. I think I'll need a chest, maybe not. I don't know, we'll decide here in a second. And then to make the transfer, or the cargo manager, we're going to need some plates. So we'll need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 4 of those. So we'll need, gonna need some more iron. Let's make some more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Make even more of these, which I'm missing planks. Okay. Make some more of those. So we need 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. There goes all my redstone. And there's the cargo manager. And then we'll need the detection rail, which requires pressure plate. That's detection rail. Now we've got our detection rail. I will need to put the cargo manager down. Okay, I need to be able to place it. So I kind of made all this with cobblestone, but I want to switch it all out for smooth stone. I just like the look of these, just the regular stone slabs a lot better. So, okay, so this green right here, that's important, because depending on where you place this, so if the detection rail is on this yellow side, we would pay attention to that yellow, but we're going to pay attention to the green. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna click on this arrow, transfer size, transfer as much as possible. Okay, so that's all we need to do. So we're only worried about this green side. And that's going to transfer all the items into the cargo manager. So this should come by Why did that not stop? That should have stopped. Was there no... Oh, maybe I don't have this selected right. Possible. I'm not sure why this is not working. This should be transferring currently from cart to transfer direction. Maybe I don't have the right rail here. Protection rail. Ah, I need this rail right here. Alright, I'm gonna pause and I don't think I have any more redstone to make. I probably used it all on this guy, yep. So I would have had enough, but I don't now. So let's see, do I have any... So let's go ahead and work on these. As you can see, I dived here a few times. I need to... In fact, let's fix that right now. I'm gonna make some elevators. I need ender pearls to do that. So to get rid of these beacons, press M, go to waypoints, I remove those. So now we don't have that big beacon in the way. And probably toss these. I can't think of any reason I'd ever use those. So I'm going to go ahead and grab... So the diamond mesh here doesn't actually allow you to get iron, but since I need redstone in such a bad way, I get a higher percentage of getting redstone. Aha, there it is. So we don't need a death tablet. Advanced. stone pressure plates. So okay, I don't need those. I need this, and then okay. That should stop and just dump all of its items in. Now, did it? Yes, it dumped its engine. So I don't want it to dump. So let me play around with this. I'm gonna try and figure out why it's dumping all of the. You can see it already ran out of charcoal here. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So if you click on this item right here, we are going to we're going to put into the cargo manager right here, and we're going to put right back into the engine slot. So let's see if that should keep the engine full at all times. We don't want to do anything with this color. Alright, so while we kind of wait for that, you're going to start transferring items. Okay, we'll just kind of sit back. I'm gonna grab a little bit of charcoal and make sure we got this full to start with. We'll just grab these right here. And we have automated the tree farm. It should be, everything should be working as I want it to. Another thing I wanted to do was grab a transfer node, throw it on the back here. And this is what I had the chest for. Alright, so let's throw a transfer node on here. And I do not want that connected. Okay. So, now if I just throw ore into this chest right here, or gravel. So it's not going to like that it had dust in here to begin with. So if I throw gravel in here, this will turn... Uh-oh. That's the problem right there. Turn my sand into dust. Okay, let's dump some of these items. Perfect. So I'll want to make another one of these to where I can just put cobblestone, and then it'll transfer, and then I'll automatically. So I'll just throw cobblestone in here, and it'll transfer into here, turn it into sand, transfer into here, or transfer into here, turn it into gravel, sand, and then the next one will be dust. So I'll have a setup similar to this for breaking down gravel and sifting gravel, and then I'll have another one for sifting sand and another one for sifting dust, and then I can start getting all my resources. So hope you enjoyed the video. This is the end of episode 3, I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, episode 3. So we will continue on automating and producing ores. I think automating our ore production is probably the next step. The way I'll do that is probably transfer all of these, like transfer the gold into something like that, and then I can just automatically grab ore chunks out without having to go in and throw them in a crafting table. That's probably how I want to do that. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't decided. That is definitely one. I've done it this way in the past. I'm going to look into other options and see if I can do it a new way. Something I've never done before. So I always like trying to do something new. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Alright guys, so if you guys were paying attention, I know I wasn't. You notice that I put a node on this chest and transferred gravel into here. Well, I was trying to transfer gravel into the furnace instead of the auto hammer. As you can see, it's connected back into the chest, so that's why the chest is kind of doing, it's always going up and down. It's because I'm transferring items in and out of it. If I remember right, I think it's a stick. Maybe you need a wrench. So let's try a wooden wrench. Okay, that should be easy enough. There used to be... You used to just hit this with a piece of wood. There we go. You used to just hit that with a piece of wood and you could tell it to not connect into here. So I don't know why, what's changed with the new updates. Let's see, this is an extra utilities, I believe, item. Yeah. So... I don't know. I'll look into that and show you guys when I figure it out. There is a way, at least there used to be a way to disconnect that. I mean, it is working. It's probably creating a little extra load, which would create lag. In this world, not a problem right now. I mean, I'm pretty limited on lag at the current state of my map. But as we progress, that'll become more and more of an issue. This is working well, except for the fact that trying to put coal back into the cart, it's not happening because I transfer the coal out faster than I put it back in. So that's usually the first thing that ends up being put in the cart, and then so kind of got to figure that out. I don't know. So far it hasn't stopped yet, but I think it will. I think it'll eventually run out of charcoal. So I think that's going to be an issue. As you can see, it transfers. It's just transferring this out, and then I don't usually ever see anything transfer back in. I don't know why. Maybe if we do that. Okay, I can see the problem. The problem is so let's change this to if you guys watched that, you saw that it did this one, this one, this one, and then this one. So we should be able to change these to a different color. So hopefully that'll kind of fix it. I didn't realize that that was sequencing in that direction. Okay, so it did that kind of backwards again. And maybe that's just the direction that it goes, is that it always puts into the cart first. configured wrong there. Okay, so that put so maybe that fixed my problem there with not being able to keep the engines full. So that should transfer the charcoal out of here and put it back in here at the cargo manager, and that should fix my problem with running out of charcoal. So that should be completely hands off at this point. The only thing I've got to concern myself with at this point is this is not enough storage for what I've got going on. I mean, it's a good temporary solution. Eventually I'll probably want to break this out into 3 full-size drawers, but for now it'll work. I'll definitely want to avoid apples and saplings. They're going to be something that's in abundance. But thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you that, you know, I did pick up on the fact that I was putting that in the wrong place. When I was trying to break down stuff, I noticed that I was not. And as you can see, you know, I've got a decent amount of dust now. I can break that down in my sieves. Just throw that grass in there too. And I've got 4 pieces of redstone. So if you look at the different meshes, you will notice that like iron, where's the iron chunks? Only way to get ore is through iron stiffened mesh, flint, or string. So I get a 20%, 22, and 24 from the iron. But as soon as I go to the diamond mesh that I have here, I do not get any iron. So that's definitely a problem for me. I need iron all the time. Thanks for watching, guys.